As industrial designer, okay, there are three main things that you need to consider: brand, marketing, and design. It's very important thing. Okay, so how important market research to designer? I can say that 40 to 50% of your design will be inspired by your market research. Seriously. Okay. Sometimes they have a designer that will argue about that. We want to sell our DNA, right? You know, like Karim Rashid lah, Tom Dixon lah, Ora Ito, okay, Alva Alto. But before we creating our DNA, we need to study the market first. I give you an example. In 2012, I collaborate with Rochefin. Rochefin is the only Malaysian company that producing halal fine bone product. You know about fine bone, right? The China fine bone, they using a pork pig bone as an ash and mixed with clay, the ceramic clay, and then they become the finest ceramic. So this company the only company in Malaysia producing halal fine bone. So when we studied, we launched our collection in Dubai. I launched my collection in Dubai, and 100% our product rejected. Okay, because the market is high end. When they state high end in Dubai, which means monthly income minimum 100K USD income. It's not a factory income, it's personal income monthly. So it's a high end in Dubai. In Malaysia, 10,000 also high end. Okay, so it's 100K in Dubai minimum. But our design 100% rejected because their trend, they love to show visually their wellness. How? Use gold. Okay, what we do, we redesign back the product, and we put, it is a mug actually, it's a collection of mug and coffee set and tea set. We put the 24 karat gold lining at the seat area of the mug. And when we go to Dubai back, we relaunch back the collection, and first order that company get for that mug is 3 container per month. Yes. To produce a container of mug, maybe one container is around 7,000 mugs. But actually you need to produce 10,000 because maybe 20% rejected, confirm. And have a lot of gold, but I cannot wear it lah. And that company already turned down didn't take the order because cannot make it. Because of the company, they're using a manual production style. It's a manual casting for ceramic. We have in ceramic they have like injection, right? It's a gravity casting. So that is the strength of market research. And I think I joined Tanggam a few years back in Terengganu with my friend over there, Miss Sim. They have a few usahawan, okay, come up with an issue. They bring their furniture to one of the country, I think near Sweden or like Negara Sejuk, and the wood, the furniture turned to purple. Yes, turned to purple. That's why the importance of market research. Market research is not about what the pricing or whatever. The country that you will enter, who is your competitor in that country, the price in that country, the brand, who is the buying powers in that country. So I have one story. I love to share a story lah because it's based on my experience. Therefore, one story that I designed for a company, they want to hire me to design a folding bag. You know about the folding bag yang dekat dinding tu? Okay? And then they proposed to me, Suja, we want to develop a folding bag. We want to enter export market. First question, where you want to enter? What export? Australia, Hong Kong, Singapore. What is the price? 1,800 USD. Who is your competitor? What is the competitor price? What is the benchmark? What brand they selling over there for that product? They didn't have all the information. So right, I know industrial designer, you do a benchmarking, right? So it's very important to do benchmark. Okay, especially you talk about export, everything. So you know your competitor. Kalau you keluarkan katil 100 ringgit, 100 USD, and then that country, the same quality, 50 USD. Who want to buy your product? Unless you have a good branding, like Mr. Albert said, branding. Designer's name. 1,000 USD or 10,000 also can. No problem. So that is the importance of market research. To guide your design. Tak short sendiri. Because you are not an artist. You are industrial designer. Okay? Thank you very much.
Now, we haven't ended our session yet. I got the latest news update. So we're opening the session up to 12:30. I think it's still okay to the panels. Yeah. So we got just now one question from the girl over there. Yes.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. And thank you very much for the sharing from Mr. Suja, Mr. Albert, and Tuan Haji. So I think I have a very interesting and a very practical question here. My name is Sim. The situation in Malaysian manufacturing is competing among every single manufacturing factory in Malaysia as well, and using the same material as well as similar manufacturing techniques. I have this question for three panel. As a designer point of view, as a manufacturer as well, Mr. Koo, and as well as from the government sector. So we understood the advantages of Industrial 4.0, of course, of the benefits. And right now, Malaysia is at 2.0. So what is the biggest challenge to actually convince and to conceive this transition from 2.0 to 4.0? I think the steps is from 2.0 to 3.0 to 4.0, but what are the biggest challenges that we are facing now? Since we know the benefits, why not the change and why not the investment? Is it the factor came from lack of knowledge, lack of exposure, or lack of funding, or lack of investment funding as well? So thank you very much.
Saya tak conclude at what stage currently the timber industry in Malaysia. Is it in but from opinion, timber in furniture industry currently at the 2.0. Maybe this means we have still a room, a lot of things to do in order to get the 4.0. That from Sim punya pandangan 2.0. Tapi saya pun when we discuss with furniture industry in Muar last week, generally maybe I agree with Sim. Furniture industry currently, our timber industry currently at 2.0. Tapi apa yang patut kita buat in order to move our industry to 4.0? That's why, as I mentioned, government will produce the blueprint, overall blueprint under MITI, expected to release next year, third quarter of 2018. Maybe we need to discuss again among government agencies like MKI, industries, and also IPTA, our further direction of furniture industry 4.0. What's supposed to do? Normally in Malaysia we have so many blueprints. Tapi finally tak jadi. Sometimes tak sampai target yang kita harapkan blueprint tersebut. Similarly to MKB lah, we produce National Timber Industry Policy, for example, to achieve export to 53 billion, but currently at 22 billion. Memang tak jadi. But at least we know what to do. Capai tak capai itu another stage, another issues. But the most important is we do the correct thing to do. Jadi maybe we need to establish national policy for the timber industry toward 4.0. Maybe kita tengoklah apa yang patut kita buat, combination of government agencies, IPTA, industries and related parties suitable to involve in that program. That's my opinion.
One of the biggest hurdles that we have, I see, in the industry of coming to Industry 4.0, because 4.0 is very suitable for like cars, like things that you produce in very huge volume they control. I mean, like the IT. My friend last time used to work for Jebel Circuits in UK, the OEM for people like Dell and all this. They have already done this many years ago, Industry 4.0. So basically when you order a computer online, the order doesn't even go to Dell. The order goes straight to Jebel Circuits. So they will produce the computer and then send the thing back home. So basically the whole thing all done, all in Penang, what the guy ordered. You see, that is able to produce huge volume, single thing. But again, you see the thing of furniture is that, especially wood, there's so many types of wood. There's variation in the wood. So the way of working, how do you join a piece of wood? So I'm not saying it cannot be done, but it's a huge challenge because of the media we are working with. So in fact, right now the industry is actually requesting the government, don't talk about automation first, but mechanization. You know, we know that, for example, at the East Coast, there are a lot of currently, we are very much aware of the current situation that the Bumiputra participation in our industry is in a single digit, below 2%. So when they export, and then sometimes I look at them and say, how can they begin to export when they don't have the equipment? They have only the most they probably have is one table saw. You know table saw? They don't even have a panel sizer, let alone a panel saw. They talk about molders and all. They don't have it. So if they don't have it, they cannot produce of that quality. We're not talking volume, you know. Quality also tak boleh, tak sampai. So we are asking the government is to go and look into this. Can you microfinance these people? So this is a process we come up to. We are working with MTIB on that part, microfinance, because sometimes they just cannot get the loan to buy the equipment. $30,000 equipment, where are they going to buy the 1 year, a whole year also they don't have. That's one solution. The other one is looking into clustering. What can you produce? Can you produce just legs alone? Don't produce the whole table. Can you produce the legs alone? So we are also encouraging in our program to encourage small entrepreneurs. Hello, small entrepreneurs, come inside the market. You produce a site where you're going to find them, work with us. We'll get a bigger company to subcontract work for you all, your design and all that. So what about you designers? We always throw back the challenge to designer. If you're so confident with design, why don't you produce it and sell it yourself? Then you really become an entrepreneur. You become a factory industrialist. You don't need to have a factory. Do you realize that? If you're confident with design, we challenge you to market your design. Literally. Talk to us, we'll produce for you, give you a quote, you take this one and sell, brand yourself. Wow, and we are really famous, come back, then you can tarik harga. You really, when you tarik harga, the factory fellows will be more than happy to tarik harga. We don't want, no, they like to tarik harga because if you are branded, they will make more money selling your design. So it's a process. Don't expect to be a Bill Gates tomorrow. You won't. Or Walton or the upper IKEA tomorrow. You can't. There is a learning process. So we understand this problem that we have on the Industry 4.0 and we are working towards it. We know the market is changing, the challenges are there, always got challenges, always got problems. But if you know the challenges are there, it's an opportunity for you. You understand this? This is always for anybody to show your worth and value. How do you solve problems? If you every day sell goreng pisang, you will not be favored until you put a cheese on it. I think they started adding cheese to goreng pisang.
Yes.
Huh? That's the innovation. Do that. Then next you do add strawberry to your goreng pisang. I don't know. I'm not a goreng pisang business. But I can see the innovation happening there. And then if you really get big enough Get the OEM, somebody who OEM for you, then you become brand new. Do that. That's a challenge you always throw back to design. But it will be a process. You cannot get rich and famous overnight. Unless you marry somebody famous now. While then you can't. Okay?
Okay. I will give my opinion based on design, based on my design experience. I can say that I have collaborated with a few industries, not only furniture, fashion, architectural product design. So I can say I look like in Malaysia lah. Okay, the way designers offer their talent to the company also, we need to check back. Okay, the problem is right now. Okay, I joined a lot of design community. We got a lot of feedback from designers, young designers. I'm still young, under 35. Okay, senior designers. The issue is buang harga. Okay, the issue is buang harga, which means you need to give your service cheaper and cheaper every year. Okay, so maybe promotion or whatever lah, I don't know. But the problem is when, okay, this is maybe relate to certain industry lah. Okay, sometimes designers, industry push designers to certain limits until they cannot move. Okay, that's why sometimes when we see a product in the industry, it's not really a good product. When I talk about good product, it's not about the beautiful designs. Okay, there are three things that you need to remember when you're designing a product: experiential value, economical value, emotional value. So these three things, when you see in our market or Malaysian product, maybe 70-80% didn't have this thing. Why? Because back to my statement before, Google and Pinterest. Seriously. And another issue is the company, some of the industry don't want to move forward. Okay, I face this problem. You have it's like you have a Ferrari, but you drive it 50 km/h, or you just put in the garage. Okay, designers, you need to know how to maximize the production capabilities. Okay, but the problem is when designers already come up with a good idea, and then some of the industry will cannot do. Seriously, I asked a question about this a few weeks back. Have a dialogue with the Minister of Mosty. Have a issue about market don't want. Right, industry when they saw something like design that over their capabilities, they will say, "Oh, market don't want." Seriously, 15 years back, do you know yet? Do you need a phone with have internet? You can type something, you can take picture, and become a modem. 15 tahun lepas, you tahu tak you perlukan that thing? Yes, you tak tahu. We need to try market. Sometimes we can refer to the market research, seriously, but it's not 100%. It's just a prediction. Okay, a lot of things will come after that. Let's say in 2000, the issue of MH370 in 2014-15, MH370. A lot of companies in Malaysia, the sales drop sebab production tourist daripada China tak datang. Okay, so it's a both parties punya cooperation. It's a good question from Misim about the design. If designers come up with a good design and industry cannot cater the design, we get a problem. Or if the industry have a good capabilities, but the designer like Lawyer, seriously, macam Mr. bercakap lah, how many student come out? 200,000, 220,000. 220,000 student. So design student, let's say we take it 50,000 or 30,000 design student. Keluar sekali, grad bulan 1 next year start kerja. You have 50,000. You tak nak, orang lain nak. They will offer like that. That's why designer, I back to my statement before, 3 things: brand, marketing, design. Benda ni you kena cater. So baru you boleh meyakinkan